20 cars going 186 miles in a circle. That's how you describe Formula 1 if you're a bit of an ass. Just as easily you could call a fighter jet a pretty fast hunk of metal, or call Austria Germany with mountains. In reality, F1 races are often pretty exciting, and sometimes they're racing in Monaco. Without a great car, your chances to win are near zero. That's why every driver tries, with hard work and a bit of luck, to clinch a spot in the team with the best car. Should that not work, there's always a seated Ferrari. Some people believe just because it's motorsport that anyone could drive an F1. Not true. To even get a chance at an F1 cockpit, you need lightning quick reflexes, an abnormally thick neck, and a really wealthy father. If you're lacking in the first two, there's always a plan B. A really wealthy father simply buying a whole team. Every team has 3 drivers, a good one, a bad one, and a third one, who's only allowed to leave the racing simulator twice a day to pray for one of his 2 colleagues to break his ankle in a gruesome e-scooter accident. On the track, every pound costs you a few hundreds of lap time. The smaller and lighter the driver, the better, a fact that perfectly explains why there are only male F1 drivers. Formula 1 is the undisputed pinnacle of motorsport, from a technological standpoint alone. In contrast to racing series like NASCAR, F1 utilizes magnificent inventions, like brakes or right turns. Because drivers regularly zoom over the tarmac at 220 miles an hour, safety is key. That's why since 2018, there's this little bugger. This is called a halo, and it's so sturdy it can take the weight of a whole semi-truck. That deterrence seems to work. Since 2018, the number of semi-trucks falling on F1 cars has massively decreased. F1 is synonymous with fairness. That's why there's a detailed rulebook establishing clear penalties for every kind of infraction. The stewards are looking for it right now and will touch base as soon as they found it. In the past, F1 cars featured ads for questionable products like cigarettes. Nowadays, F1 teams only take money from ethically immaculate institutions, like a Saudi oil company, an Azerbaijani oil company, a Malaysian oil company, a British oil company, an online gambling platform, a crypto exchange, or an Italian oil company. In Austria, F1 can be watched for free, financed by public fees or bullpup. Cool that we can watch it that way, but I personally prefer F1 TV, so my YouTube revenues can be directly transferred from one ruthless corporation to another. Right now, the F1 season is 24 races long, with one race added every year on account of the drivers who wish to spend fewer weekends with their families. After a race is over, it's tradition to perform a Dutch Christmas carol, then the Austrian national anthem, then the 3 fastest drivers spray each other with oversized champagne bottles, trying to get as much champagne as possible into their opponent's eyes. But no matter if victory or defeat, the strategy for every driver's next race will be the same as at childbirth. Keep pushing.